the next thing that we'll do with setting up our torch is that the head of the torch, or the tip, should only be hand tightened, but it needs to be tight. It has a little O-ring in there that keeps it snug, but you're going to feel to how it's going to work best for you. I tend to have it set about a 45 degree, and so that it kind of sits in my hand like a pencil, more or less. That allows me to be able to adjust my tips and have a lot of dexterity in working with the tip. And so then I tighten that down, make sure. Okay, and then at this point, I turn on my gas first, just a little bit. I make sure both valves are loose but closed. Makes it a little easier to strike with our striker that we talked about earlier. So what I do with the gas is just turn it on so I can barely feel it. It's like a baby breathing on the back of your hand, pretty much. And then that way, when you go to strike it, and it works better to kind of hold it on the table, you don't end up with a big flame flying out of there. So you notice that before I turn the oxygen on, the gas flame was blowing lots of little black floaties and stuff. So you try to turn that off as soon as you can, but it's only about 3 inches, 2.5, 3 inches long. You don't want a big, huge gas flame that's like, you know, shooting way out there. You don't need that, especially for brazing, because then we turn up the oxygen, and what we want to do is we call that our neutral flame. If you're a little gas, too much gas, you get a double. You get the longer flame, and then you get this little feathery blue flame. You can see it's really, really bright right down inside. Well, what we want is just that little bright blue cone. And if you go too far, it'll snap and blow out. So you don't want to go too far. You want to go just so that second blue flame goes away, like that. And then your torch is ready to do the brazing, okay?